So today's March 16th, 2025. Gonna look at this stuff here. I colored that red. It's bad. So I'm gonna pop this thing out and try to look at it. And also test this. So this thing should be turned on. I'll aim this way. I gotta pause this and unsolder that, and I have to get 2 test leads for that. Back on here. I popped it out. So this, I think this is a film, paper capacitor, the ones with the tin foil. So I made some more test leads because when I did my microwave testing, I destroyed some of these things. Uh-oh, it's not going to fit in there. These are too big. I figured they were too big, but and they slip like crazy. So I made these, which I don't like. This thing here, I was looking at it through these babies. The third band seems to be right on the crack, so it's. I figured it was a 4.7K or a 47K, but I think the third band looks like a black. $470 ohms. Where's that? No, the hell's a black? 4.7? I can't remember. I don't remember the low digits. I never worked with them. Black. No, gold would make it 4.7 ohms. $47 ohms. I think, pretty sure it's black. I don't see any red. I don't. Here's silver way over here, so it's got to be black. Anyways, I'm gonna see if I have something. I don't know how important that carbon is underneath there. I don't know. I know I had to solder. I know when it was smoking, I had to solder this, clean it, and solder this, scrape it with a flat screwdriver and stuff, and the best I could, and solder it. Knock off all the old solder and scrape it really well with a flat screwdriver, and then resolder it. So I doubt if I have on this diameter. You know, if it was a 4.7K with a red, I may have one, but I don't think I have that. I could. I have some with black. Anyways. This is March 16th, if I didn't already say so. So I'm going to check this baby. Here's these wires I put in here. Had to put in there because we had issues with the connecting between these fins and the base of this terminal. I figured that discovered that with the ohm meter. Not that it caused any problems because the damn thing didn't work. It's working better now. Okay, and I moved this thing here. I moved this thing away. It said it's supposed to be like a 1/4 inch. I think it works better closer to the tube. And I don't know what this height bit is about. Does it matter? I don't know. Okay, check this capacitor. That's got to be worth at least $1,000 worth of voltage. 1,000 volts, but we can't go that high. So I'm in here. We will get around the wire somehow. I don't know what this thing really does. I just figured, I one time when I was using it, when I put it around 10 or 20, I could see this better. So I really don't know what that thing does. Okay. I don't know. Okay, let's start out here. 1 up for this kind of capacitor. So, actually I want to go over here first. this way if I can read this. I think it's going to be this scale. Yeah, no, one more down. What scale am I on? No, I want one more down yet, I think. We'll see. Yeah, she could be good. It's got a wide... Let me see. Yeah, no, it's not really wide. Looking through the viewfinder, you think it's got a wide... No, it's okay. It's probably good. It's saying what? It's saying 1,000 picofarads. Mini microfarads. 1,000. So I'm going to say that's good. We'll find out. Go all the way. Come back one. Sometimes I leave it like this to give it the extra electrolytic charge. But you got to put this up to give it the electrolytic charge. What the hell's going on? Nothing really. Looked like something was happening. Give it the electrolytic charge. Pull back on her. Now go one up for paper and mica. This is paper. I'm pretty sure. So here we go. Good. Not a problem with her. It gets a little, pulls in a little bit, but even checking any capacitors with this thing, when you get up to above 400 volts, it gets shaky on the ends. Does it on every kind of capacitor. And this thing here, I can't check high value electrolytics anymore because this will start arcing inside there. I don't know what's wrong with it, why it started doing that, but I try not to check electrolytics, just replace them. And then I can save this for the more delicate stuff like this. So that tube test shorted. Even as soon as you plug it in the tester, it says shorted. I'd like to test that one again. That's 60E7. I think we're making progress. I don't know if this could help with red plating. I haven't a clue what that carbon... What's the idea of having a carbon resistor below this coil? I don't know that. I think it's 47 ohms. I think it's a black. Then your percentage here, 10%. 10%. I heard that before. 10%. I can't say it. 10% goes to, I can't say it. Yellow, purple, black. So my battery indicator just come on. The battery's dead. So this is it on this one. This is Oranger Beginner's Corner. I don't know what else to do here. This just, I like to test that tube. Okay. Sometimes I have to make up my own things for my tube testers. 60E7, where is it? 60E7, D29, D29, and load 35 and socket 4. It's on 35, socket 4. The socket 4 has to be replaced. It's not that great. So usually I got to set it in there for about 15 minutes at least in case gassy tube is going to show or some leakage. I have this tube in here. I guess Radio Shacks are supposed to be opening up. This has an open filament, I think. I bought it from a grab bag, and I think it had an open filament, so I think somebody had it set up for a 50C5 or a 50L6 and plugged that in and didn't change their filament voltage. On mine, this is filament voltage, so you always want to keep it on D, 6.3 volts. This tube, this side seems to be okay. And there's nothing else to look for. And then we know grid number 2 is the called cathode number 3 is 60E7 up here. 7, 8. 7 and 8. One down. I'm not going to sit there go around the world on it because I'll do it after. So it basically is going to pass the test. Where's the other one? So I got this tube. I want to be first in line when Radio Shack opens and get my replacement tube. They got to stick to it, I think. So I want to be first in line. I also got a Radio Shack tube in the audio output of that radio right there. I think it's faulty. So I got 2 tubes to return already. Here's the other one. So we'll go back to, we'll check it right here. What is it, socket 6? Socket 4. That socket has to be replaced. This is probably the one with the open cathode. Okay, we'll try the other section. Where was it? 60E7. What do I have? 7 and 8, I think. So I need 2 and 9. So that side, okay, now go back to 7 and 8. I think it was. One down. Open cathode. No good. And that's how the one I blew up. I think it was those capacitors where I put the orange drops in, letting DC voltage into this section or into this tube. This half, the small triode. This is the vertical output side. 6 D E7. See there, 60 E7. They want too much money for these tubes. There's a lot of people ripping people off on tubes. I mean, if you need 8 tubes for a TV, are you going to spend $100 for 8 tubes or something? These people that sell tubes are insane. I think they're barking to go to hell when they die. Ripping people off is not godly. Man. But returning this is because it says lifetime electronic tube. So, that's not going against God's will, I don't think. I'm not the original owner, but it doesn't say you got to be the original owner. So I should be able to go there and ask for my replacement. So it looks brand new, so I think somebody, I don't know. It has an open filament. How can that be? Unless somebody decided to check it before they're going to put in a tuner and had this set for G for 50 volts or something and took it out. I also got this one in that radio. That's audio output and audio frequency amplifier. Same problem. No, not the same problem, but faulty. This one's open filament. Very faulty. That's it. Signing off. February, 16th? Something like that. Give or take 10%. 2025.